Okay, good morning slash afternoon, everyone, and thanks for the host 616 and hello Hara, how you both doing? So today's stream, this part of the stream anyway, probably isn't going to last too long. Unfortunately, although I do have a bit of time to spare in the morning slash afternoon, I do not have as much time as I thought I was going to get today. So the stream will be a little shorter, maybe about 2 hours long. So it won't be as long as I would have liked, but whatever, it is what it is. It's an extra stream. Keeping in mind that today I was supposed to start doing some delivery driver work, but they didn't need me this week because there's not a lot of people who need it, although this will change in the weeks following, so don't expect this to be a regular streaming time, as I've said. These morning afternoon times are kind of a premium. They will not last. So, anyway, we're now on to the fifth game in the Painkiller series. Painkiller Recurring Evil, which was released 1 whole year after Painkiller Redemption. And this is the final expansion to the original Painkiller before we go on to the remake, which will be next time. This was released in 2012 by the developer MedArt, and the publisher this time is not Dreamcatcher, but actually THQ Nordic. So I assume that this was the year where THQ snaffled up the rights. THQ no longer have the rights to the game. They gave it up to someone else this year. So this was one of only 2 games that THQ Nordic published. Let me know if you can see the opening development things, by the way. MedArt, Joe Wood. So there's our new batch, MedArt. And a first for the series, menu music. Oh yeah. That is a cool looking picture. So this is Recurring Evil Final Patch 1. Probably can't see it there because of my camera in the way. So, Redemption managed to... Is this a mod? I think we may have to look into that. Let's see what it says here. I'll try not to spoil it. It says here... Painkiller Recurring Evil is an add-on featuring 5 levels with about 4,000 enemies. It was released digitally on February the 29th by Nordic Games via Steam and developed by MedArt and Eggtooth. So there's only 5 levels apparently. And 5 levels, it says apparently. And also we have Eggtooth, so I'm going to imagine this is going to be similar to Redemption then, possibly. We have no slumber difficulty anymore, so... Insomnia. Bill Sherman gripped the sword of Seraphim, uncertain what he'd do with power it granted him. Could he really rule Purgatory? He cut the air with the blade. At least the mighty sword would come in handy if he had to smite a legion or 2 of dark forces. Suddenly, the sword shook in his hand. Burning pain seared up his arm and he was forced to loosen his grip. Stunned, he could only watch as the sword flew off into the darkness. He squinted. There was something out there. Vague movements rippled in the shadows, eventually taking on a strange dark shape. A mighty creature stepped forth from the blackness. An angel, one of Ramiel's breed, but mutilated horribly. Body stumps stood out from the straining muscles of its back. Its wings had been cut away. The angel spoke his name, Samael. Laughing, he told Bill that the mighty sword of Seraphim was and forever would be his. Bill's brief reign over Purgatory was but a sham. When the sword slew Samael, all its vast power had been transferred to Samael. Though the filthy half-blood had taken his angel's wings, Samael was determined that he would now take Hell's throne. Hey, Shoei and A3, how you both doing? Still laughing, the angel cast a spell on Bill, but pain tore his mind to shreds. He awoke in a place of suffering and despair made manifest. He clung to long go to stop Samael. Bridge is like the most memorable level of this. So we are still continuing the story. Yeah, 5 levels. Holy shit, just 5. This now is the shortest Painkiller game I've played in terms of levels alone. And 1 chapter this time, yeah. According to the wiki, apparently chapter 2 was like an extra edition that was added later and patched in. So originally Redemption was just those 6 levels, which makes sense, and the other 2 were just added for some reason. So 5 levels only. Well, that's awkward. I could have streamed this all tonight in one go. But as it is, we will play now. If it means a slightly shorter stream later tonight, then so be it. Maybe I will plan around that a bit. Maybe. I'm doing alright, Shoei. Just a bit disappointed that I don't get to stream for as many hours as I'd like this afternoon, since, as I said, I mainly do this while my mum is at work. She's going to come home a bit earlier today, so this stream's going to be a little shorter than the other 2 days. But as I said, these streams at these times are premium. Do not get used to this. The evenings will be my usual time, as when the pandemic is over, I will be working, hopefully, and making lots of cash in the future. Surprisingly, 5 levels but 6 card slots. Okay, that's weird. But, it only shows 5 locked things, so... Well, it sounds like we're going to get something similar to Redemption, which may not be a bad thing, honestly, Oh, well, that's going to be interesting. Finish the level using only the Painkiller right off the bat. Well, let's get started, shall we? More streams are always good. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of annoying because I could have done this in one stream if I had enough time, possibly. 647 enemies. Okay. Well, we're not starting. In case you forgot how to play, use left mouse button to shoot. You cannot pick up the shotgun now. Oh, can I not? Hey, if I want to pick up the damn shotgun, I'm picking up the damn shotgun, man. Oh, there's your juggle. Oh, now I can pick it up. I like how we're getting a funny tutorial here. The tutorial, in case you haven't played a Painkiller game before. Or say 5 of them, for instance. Just to use the Painkiller. I'm obsessed with juggling them now because I now realize it drops the gold. Juggle! Not seeing the mass chaos. It felt more like a standard Painkiller type of fight there, to be honest. No, don't use the shotgun. Wow. Why didn't even move 5 feet? Juggle! Those monks. Wow, making so much money just juggling these guys. Ooh, they're not juggle those. They're a little more dangerous to juggle. Given the... Here we go! So how is everyone this day then? We all good? Oh, we're close to that demon mode. Demon! I got one of those snipers. Yeah, chillin'. Give up your pocket money, you undead bastards. Uh-oh. Hey, when explained, thanks for the host. How you doing? Oh, we dropped 2. Ah! Get out of here, you bony bastards. Ah! me collect that gold. Like, if I keep juggling him, how much gold does he drop? Oh, it's until he dies. So I can get like 2 or 3 per one. That's amazing. Gold farming, here we come. Apparently. Hi, John. Can you bunny hop in this game by holding space, or do you have to time it? No, you have to time it. Oh, yes. The glorious bunny hopping. Oh, job interview. Well, good luck with the job interview. Hope you get the job. Hope it goes well. So I can juggle these guys until their body disappears and get a shitload of gold. Oh yeah, this is more like it. Hordes of enemies. Rip. And juggle. It's like shaking loose their pocket money or something. Crazy. My pocket money! My loose change! Oh no, it's this guy. Oh yeah. Tell him to get lost. And his friend. To go in the green, guys. Look at that. 4 from the same dude. Hello. Yeah, he fell on my face. Fuck yeah. Get up there! I wonder if we'll get that life leech again. The ridiculously overpowered life leech. Look at all the gold I've accumulated. 1,000, not even on the level. Crazy. I might as well do a bit of gold farming considering how expensive some of the requirements were last time to get the cars up. Oh, there we go. So yeah, we're playing as the character from Resurrection again, this time around. Steak gun. Yummy. So I can't use it for this level. I want that card. Oh, you. Ooh. Let's not activate it. Oh, wow. Relic. Yeah. Oh, nice. Dynamic gesture. Jester, I should say. Get him out of here. Ah. I'm actually kind of glad that the final game in this series is going to be something a little different, at least. You know, as much as I've had fun playing these Painkiller expansions some of the time, I am starting to feel a bit of mental fatigue for having played the same game with expansions several times of various quality. It'd be nice to play something at least a little different for Hell and Damnation to wrap up this playthrough of games. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a fun gameplay some of the time, but I just like something a little different. That is one tough battle. Oh, it does explode in the air. Get up there. Hand over your change. Uncle Bill wants to go to the Dynamic Sweet Shop and get him some sweets. Yeah, it never really changes that much. I mean, there has been a sort of slightly different experience with each game. You know, Overdose had the different weapons and character. Resurrection had longer, shittier levels, and Redemption had the mass brawls. And we had to see what this one has. It seems to be, well, this level at least doesn't feel to be unleashing everything on me at once, like in Redemption. It's kind of like a half thing. I mean, it has a lot of enemies, and the pacing of the enemy spread feels a little like Painkiller Black Edition, but not as tedious as Resurrection. I hate those slow-mo dudes. Doing all my fun. Get out of my way! I don't want to grab a soul just yet. Oh. Okay, fine. Oh, wow. Yeah, okay. Sniping these guys will be handy. No doubt. Wow. Hey, Ward Sergeant. How you doing? Oh, sorry. Did you want me to kill you? Hey, mate. Yeah. Good morning. Oh, fuck these guys. Get the hell out of here. On our way up yet. Nearly 2,000 gold just in how many levels? Well, 5. 5 levels. I accidentally spoiled while I was looking up some information as to whether this was a mod or not. There's going to be a lot of enemies in these levels, apparently. I think it said 4,000 across the 5 levels. Yeah. I have now finally figured out what to start juggling. I might as well get some extra cash so I can perhaps use the first card I get right off the bat. Now we have to only use the Painkiller for this level, so that's why I'm only using this weapon. And we are now playing as Bill from Resurrection. We're following his story as he gets to go and deal with Samael. So the story continues, but for the last time. Because after this, well, unless there's some unofficial stuff, this will be the last expansion I'll be playing. Then it's on to the remake. I'm proud of you, Pain Engine. All these explosions and you didn't crash. Not yet. We're only on the first level though. Better not to juggle the frigging red gas guys. Just get rid of them. Alright, we're clear. Yeah, the way out of this level is kind of like a normal Painkiller level, but with more enemies. That's the kind of pacing feel I get from this. Like, we have 647 enemies, they are being doled out in chunkable numbers, but it doesn't feel the same as Redemption. It just feels like a slightly scaled up version of a normal Painkiller kind of experience, say. But it's only the first level. Maybe these are actually original levels this time. I mean, get the fuck out of here, Archvile wannabe. Fucking hell, no cover for that? I guess if you're doing the... Might be easy if you weren't doing the challenge, to be fair. You could freeze them immediately, but... Anyone doing the challenge on higher difficulties with that enemy, good luck. Good fucking luck indeed. So yeah, it's mostly the same... Well, Eggtooth are involved, but apparently the main developer is MetaArts this time. But it seems like this is the same sort of loose group of people. I guess. Yeah, look at that. 2,000 gold in non-secrets. Yeah, I mean, if I was allowed to use my shotgun, I could freeze them and just get rid of them in one turn, but without that option, they are a nightmare. I guess that's not destroyable. Nah, it's not happening. It's just a prop. Designed to make you think there might be something there, but it's a prop. Oh. Amazing that all these Hell's Legions carry around gold trinkets. Seriously? I even get affected by slow-mo in demon mode, apparently. Oh no, not these fuckers. Go away. That's a problem. 3 at once game? Yeah, that's a little bit much to handle. 3 at once? Sure. Oh, okay. 3 at once. Okay, we're gonna have to save up the demon thing for that moment. Yeah, 3 at once, we're going to Painkiller. Not fun. So we're gonna have to save off charging for when the priest arrives. Get your green gas shit out of my face. Okay. where they're going to show up. Yeah. And now we say goodbye. There we go. Yeah, demon mode took care of them pretty easily. That's the first time I've actually had to really be tactical in using the demon mode. Again, if I was allowed to use this... wait. Okay. Apparently the state gun is now back to 2. State gun is now on 2. Oh, they're keeping it consistent to the fucking resurrection setup where shotgun is now on 4 instead of 2. I'm going to assume that was a personal preference of homegrown for the character. Maybe they thought the state gun was more of a main 2 weapon than the shotgun was. Whatever. I adapted to it then, I can do it now. No biggie. Seemed a bit of a pointless fight at the end, I suppose. Look at that, 2,090. Just from the extra drops. Insane. So yeah, just to say again, this stream's going to be a little shorter than usual because I'm not going to have as much time this afternoon. I'll probably be going for about at least another hour. So... Hey, no more in the demons. How's it going? Nice. Increase belf. Might as well use it. Got nothing else. That's not a bad one, honestly. To be honest, it's better than nothing. Highway to Hell. Finish the level in 35 minutes. That's a very generous time, I think. Here we go. Just chilling. What's your plan after the stream? Well, after the stream, I'm probably going to be taking care of a few things. I mean, as I said, I do these streams while my mum's out at work, and I'm just chilling. She comes back a bit earlier today from work, so... That's why. If it wasn't for that, I probably would be able to do this in one sitting. But as it is, unless these levels are really short, despite the numbers, I could probably do it in one sitting. But I'm not going to try for that. I'm going to try and spread it out a bit. Or I could do a really weird kind of stream where I end the game. I don't know. I have to think. See how we do in an hour's time. And then afterwards, I'm going to go for a walk. Probably take care of some stuff. Shut up, dog. Stop howling. You've only heard bad things about Painkiller games except for the first one. What do you think of them? Well, the first one's definitely the best in the bunch. That and the expansion with it, Battle Out of Hell. After that, the quality kind of goes all over the place. Overdose is mostly fine, but it's a slight downgrade from the base game. Resurrection is a real mixed bag. 3 good levels. Well, 2 good levels, 1 decent first level, and 3 of the worst levels ever. The longest, most boring, sloggy levels ever. Redemption is very lazy in its design somewhat, but the mass amount of carnage is somewhat satisfying at least. Lazy level design because it's just multiplayer maps converted to single player for the most part. But you get to kill lots of enemies and it's really kind of cathartic. That's kind of nice. And this one I've only played the first level, but it seems like we're sort of going... Well, We're stepping away from the mass carnage, possibly. Also, it's only 5 levels, so... To be honest with you, just play Black Edition and leave it at that. If you have... Alright, 706 enemies, and let's get cracking, shall we? Yeah. Ooh. So we're being given a fair amount of time to complete the level for the card in this case. Wait, where are the enemies? Oh, there's one. Yeah, I will be streaming later tonight, though. Oh god, the flaming kids. The car blew up. What are you doing, kid? Oh! Wait. I can now use the freeze combo instantly now? Oh, wow. Those fucking things explode. I guess be careful of the vehicles. They are very explosive. They remind you of the psycho kids from Borderlands. Hey, Death, how you doing? Okay, so cars are dangerous. Something to bear in mind. Where are the cars? Well, we can say for certainty this does not look like a multiplayer map. Oh, hell yeah. They finally brought back the ability for the combo to be instant again. Fucking sweet. It only took them 4 fucking expansions, but they finally realized, yeah, it's okay to let the players have the instant freeze and shotgun combo. Thanks, MedArt, for bringing back something that was taken away for forever. Alright, we gotta be careful of this car, though. Because I've already seen they explode, and I've been warned that these cars are very dangerous. when they do explode. And there are a lot of cars. Whoa, yes. Look at him fly. Jesus. Oh, fucking hell. Once they get on fire, they can't be frozen. So I guess it makes sense considering they are on fire. So if I just shoot the car enough. Yes. Hell yeah. So you like the bridge? This is called Highway to Hell. Stupid kid. Where the bloody hell's the next? Please, kiddo. I'm so happy they brought back the freeze combo finally. Disappear. Thank you. I'm only well aware of how dangerous these cars are. That takes care of that problem. Oh man. Run out of ammo for the shotgun. Get back to hell, the warrior. Oh, yes. But wait, there's more! Get down! I think we're doing okay for pacing. I think. Let's go! Yeah, I need those. Oof. Holy shit. Oh, God. Might be the demon mode right now. There we go. Oof. Hot damn. Certainly an interesting idea to the level, though, having the whole level be a hazard, literally, with these cars. Please don't duck like that. So much carnage! I can use them as valves now, really. Cars are fun, yes. Wait, it's an interesting thing we've not seen before. Give it its due. You know, the idea of the whole level being full of exploding things that are very dangerous. That's different. Give it that. Imagine playing it on Charm and you can actually use the cars as well. Okay, we are still, I think. Oh, what? Get out. It's not a checkpoint. Oh, that's not good. No, no, not the fucking flying things. Go away. No, no, go away. Fuck off. Well, mate, it's a shortcut. Please die. Ah, freezing you seems to... Fuck off and die, you pest. Oh, I hate how they just move. And just annoying. Get. Get down. Fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck off. Seriously, go away, would you? Jesus fucking Christ. Enough already. For fuck's sake. Yes, finally. Fuck off. Those are the most really annoying. Flying forever in fucking range. Go away. I'm on a time limit here, bro. I don't have time for you all flapping around and costing me precious seconds shit. Oh wow. Looks like the highway has suffered a... Oh, looks like it's been blown up a lot, shall we say. Alright, yes. Rocket Chingan. Welcome back. I guess that base health only lasts, doesn't get replenished. Well, this will make it easier to vault the cars, at least. No, you don't, buddy. Boom. And they're out of here. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, I'm running out of time. Need to get going quicker. To get this thing. Ah, thank you. Just what I needed, some armor. Blade. Yeah, time is money. That's right. Oh man, demon mode would be really handy right about now. I think. Jesus, right in my face. Oh god, these are the gas spewers as well. Ugh. Okay, yeah. Need that demon mode now. Yeah, perfect. Give me that. I thought I'd blown these fuckers up. Holy shit, are they all dead? Okay, good. Holy crap. Okay, I got 10 minutes and about less than 100 enemies remaining. Freaking bayonet guys make up for being suicidal by, well, being annoying enough in groups, I should say. Well, ain't getting that. Oh god. I think we're gonna make it. I think. Yeah, we should be able to make this now. Imagine Woo Boo popped out of nowhere. Oh god, the Panzer Spider. I know, this is not really the best kind of enemy I want to be seeing right now. Yeah, please. Please, no. I really don't want to fight a Panzer Spider right now. Panzer Spider is big and annoying. Yeah, if I actually time it, I think she's dead, I think. Yeah, good. If you get the timing, you never get hit by her attacks. Fucking hell. I wasted all my mini launch ammo on that Panzer Spider. Okay, that's it. Ah, jeez, they really make you go all the way out to get this. Did it. Faster, faster. Just made it. About 5 minutes to spare. It's not bad. Oh, I might as well place it. I got money to spare for that. So that was actually quite a decent level. I mean, an original idea of exploding cars everywhere on a highway. So definitely these levels seem to have been made, custom made. Finish level with over 120 health. Okay, so we have to get over 120 health. Got it. Yeah, those are the tanks we're missing. I don't think tanks would have... 694. No real... Oh yeah, there we go. No real massive brawlers in this one. Like going below one. Well, it's the first game since the main game to bring back the combo, the shotgun. Well, the thing is, Death, if not for my power-up card, I won't even start the level with over 120 health. So I hope it's going to be like that. I just have to make sure that I finish the level with 120 HP. Geez, you're fucking starting these first streams earlier and earlier. It's a bit dark in here. Oh man, the noises. Hey Mercer, how you doing? Yeah, that's because I've been getting up a bit earlier and sort of taking care of a lot of things that I usually do. Because nowadays, when I get up, I do my exercise routine and shit. So all I've been doing this week is just getting up earlier and taking care of it so I can stream longer. Unfortunately, today I'm not able to stream for as long as I'd like. So I think what I'll do is after I've beaten this level, I will end the stream there and I'll finish the other 2 levels tonight. Whoa, Dennis. Hot noise. The audio team having fun. Well, that fucking enemy was dead. It's a very dark level. Seems to make a lot of difficulty getting around these shelves. That's for sure. Your third favorite painkiller. Yeah, it seems that we've got sort of it definitely does feel a bit like Resurrection's longer levels, but done correctly. Or better, I should say. Instead of them being long, tedious slogs of drip feed, it's like, yeah, actually have a bit of stand back. Oh. Thanks for the warning. That's a first. Stand back. Hello. Hello, crazy. Crazy, I tell ya. Oh. Is he actually taking any damage? I don't think he is, actually. Oh, he's one of those enemies. Yeah, it's one of those where you have to kill everything else and then he becomes vulnerable. You can see the souls going straight to him. So yeah, guys, do you mind not being around so I can kill off this jackass? I don't think he's done yet. I think now he's going to be vulnerable to death. Yeah, now he bleeds, so he starts to always... Yeah. I mean, luckily I've played enough Pain. I mean, when that happened the first time, it's kind of explained just well enough in-game, but that'll definitely throw off any newer players. Got that. I find it interesting that everyone was saying that Resurrection was the last good Painkiller, and yet Redemption was pretty decent, and this hasn't been too bad either so far. It's like these games are sort of taking steps back to being better again. You know? Oh, I know that. Wow, I lost all my health to something. Well, the price when it came out and the crashes it had... What was the price of this game when it came out? I have in mind this is a commercial release and it has a patch, I guess, but... Ignoring the crashes, the gameplay has just been... It's like... So far, the lowest point of this series has been the 3 levels of Resurrection. And arguably the movie set in Overdose, but that was only because of the electricians, and the level itself was fine otherwise. Also, I think those electricians are what caused most of the damage, but now they just seem to go for melee. A very devastating melee if it connects. yeah, how much did these cost when they were released? I mean, I think Drauken got the whole pack of this back. I think it was in 2014 he got all of these games, and there was like a whole bundle for like, I think he said it was about £8 or something like that. Ooh. Oh no! Oh. So what? £20, say? So this would have been sold on launch day for £20, £30. Wow. Okay, yeah, that's definitely a fucking ripoff. £30 for these expansions each, say. I mean, Overdose, arguably, but probably not even worth 30. I mean, I'd put maybe £10 at most for Overdose, and all the others should just be free. Really. That's crazy. £30 for 5 levels. No, and a few new enemies, I guess. Okay, yeah, that's fucking disgusting, honestly. Which is, I imagine, the reason why these are reviewed so badly. Because it's like, I'm paying £30 for 5 fucking levels. I would have said that if I had bought this fresh... say that I was a Painkiller fan back in 2012, and I had bought this, and it's like, oh, cool, a new expansion. And it's like, what, fucking 5 levels? I'm done in 4 hours? Well, don't worry about it, Traukin. I mean, when we get to Hell and Damnation, it sounds like it's going to be an absolute barrel of laughs where you have to pay extra for bosses. Speaking of scummy business things, has anyone heard what's happening with the Culling Origins? The return of that shitty Battle Royale game? The absolute most ridiculous business model I've ever seen for a game, yet. I'll explain what it is in a moment in case you haven't heard about it. It's gonna be hilarious in like probably less than a week's time when it's cancelled and dead again. Oh, I actually have enough for the for this. Oh no, I'm actually gonna get a demon power second here. Any more? Or is that it? Oh, OBS, please don't stop derping now. God damn it. Oh, it's only a brief one. Alright, we're good. Those guys are an absolute bitch. They explode into massive gibs. Pink. Oh god, no! No, not now! For fuck's sake, OBS. Please, stop derping. We're so close to the end of the level now. I'm gonna actually have to stop here for a second and see if OBS is about to shit itself or not. Well, I'll just explain what this is. I'm just making sure OBS is still good to go. So basically, with the culling origins, what it is, from what I understand, is if you have the game, it's basically going back to the first game. If you already had that, you have it. Otherwise, you pay like £6 or something. And here's the thing: it's a battle royale game, right? You get one free game. One free game. After that, the only way to get another free game is to win the Battle Royale match, and that gives you another free game. Otherwise, you have to pay fucking money for tokens to be able to play a certain amount of times. So it's basically a Battle Royale game where you have to first buy the game, then you get one free game, and if you don't win, you have to then pay for more games over a period of time. So it's basically like all those mobile phone games where it's like, do you want to open this chest? You can wait 24 hours, or you can pay to skip. What's that? That's the sound of a game dying on launch. Comes out tomorrow, apparently, on the Xbox One X. And it will probably be dead within 20 hours. Maybe Penguin will make Critical will make a video on it. You can all laugh at it. Alright, OBS is being a little derpy right now, but it seems to be stable enough for the time being. But I have a bad feeling that if we were to stream a lot longer, it would not be able to hold itself. Why am I even... Go away, you fucking bullet sponges. Thank you. There we go. It is so dumb. That's the dumbest thing I've ever seen. It really is. I mean, keep in mind, the culling wasn't that great to begin with, although it was arguably one of the games that started the Battle Royale power. I never fucking played it. The culling 2 was the biggest failure ever in the Battle Royale genre, and now they want to bring back the first game and put this ridiculous business model. I guarantee the game will be dead within 24 hours, and it will be a laughingstock in all gaming outlets. It's just hilarious that they think that people are actually going to do that. Insane. We need to end the level with a lot of health. Well, I guess unless we get lucky in the last bit, we're not getting it now. Jesus. Oh, I'm out of ammo for this minigun already. Bummer, man. I don't fancy my chances unless I got a lot of armor in the last fight. Yeah, OBS is basically doing that thing where I can see the kilobits per second flirting up and down, which unfortunately means that the stream is going to do it harder later. So it's kind of a good thing this is a shorter stream, actually. So otherwise I'd have to break it into 2 parts or something. It's not even worth getting mad about. Oh, it'll die in silence. I mean, a few people will make some videos on it, we'll get to laugh at it die, and it will just be forgotten. It's just hilarious that someone thought that was a viable business model. Epic Store exclusive. I can't even see where am I? Where the hell am I? Where am I going? Can't actually tell. Am I supposed to go in here? Oh, there's a guy on the floor. Okay. Oh, absolutely. Remastering everything. I mean, to be fair, sometimes the remasters actually are a good thing. They can add some improvements. They can update things like I mean, let's just put, for example, Blood, Fresh Supply, Doom 64. Night Dive Studios are essentially remastering old games and making them better in some aspects, or probably most. You know, I don't think there's anything wrong with a remaster if it faithfully keeps the core of the main game and just adds improvements to, like, things that could be better done over time. Alright, this is, I assume this will be the final strap. This is where we have to not fuck up. Stay away from explodey dudes. Kill explodey dudes. Quickly. Is there any armor in this level? That would be really nice, actually, if there was. Oh god, the soul. Yeah, warm up. Warm up. Damn it, I need... Oh god! No, we're not getting this card. Sorry everyone. It's not happening. Too many hit scans. And I would need to find a secret power-up somewhere. Go down, please. Go down. Go down. Go down. Thank you. Yeah, we're not getting this card. Oh well. You know, I would need some form of power up to be able to pull this off. Fucking hell. Bloody hell was the last enemy. Yeah, unless I can find secrets, this challenge is not gonna get met. That was just fucking hit scan hell everywhere. And I had no armor. I had no demon mode available. If I can find... I would need to find one of those 100 health power-ups. Otherwise, forget it. We're not getting the challenge this time. I mean, that helps. But I still need an extra chargy power-up thing. So if there's none of those, then we ain't getting nothing. So... Fallout 6 could be worse. Fallout 6 is worse. At least with these games, you got a finished product. Fallout 76, you got an early access game that 2 years later is still a pile of shit, but at least you're getting something closer to what was promised, you know? That seems to be the way that a lot of bigger games, I mean, unless you know the company and can trust them, most games nowadays are... AAA ones anyway, they are sometimes designed to be early access type games where they will release it as quickly as possible in as unfinished a state as they can get away with, and then charge people for patches and fixing it up later. Especially because of some of these games are releasing them every single year, so having to rush them out the door. I don't think we're gonna get this card, unfortunately, which may not be a bad thing. And before it turns out to be something ridiculously good. But I said I would have to get through a bunch of it. I just can't be bothered. I mean, to be honest with you, I've not really needed the cards all the time. I've played most of some of these games without using any. I mean, at least when with games like Wrath or other stuff, they state their early access up front, and you know that they're going to have to take time to finish, which is great. At least you know where you're at. But, you know, with a lot of these games, you are essentially paying for early access, and they may patch the game later. And I will add to that, by the way, that sometimes you're not guaranteed to even get a finished product either. You might not get a finished game in the end. You might, and if the game doesn't do well, they ain't gonna fucking add post content to it. Why would they bother? Game didn't sell well. Guess we don't need to bother with the DLC. Let's just can the game and move on to something else. Ah, that sucks. If there was just one 100 bonus power up in this room or something, we'd have a shot at this. But I don't think there is, unless there's one in the back of these trucks. No, the trucks are empty. Yeah, microtransactions. All this stuff that's gradually crept into the games now, and then they roll some of them back and they say, oh, we have no microtransactions, but we have season passes. You know? I mean, one day people will get fed up of it. You know? The normie people, you could say. The people who happily shovelware FIFA every year. Eventually they'll go too far and screw up. Probably around the same time they get held to account for basically encouraging gambling tactics. Yes, old mate Monk, I actually mentioned that about 20 minutes ago. It's hilarious. It's not going to work. It's just going to be a complete failure, just like the other games they've done. It'll just be hilarious. You know, why the fuck would people want to pay to play? They could just play Fortnite or anything else, PUBG, anything. you know. And actually, as Jim Sterling said about it, it's kind of a good thing that it does fail, because it means that that business practice gets seen as a failure of an idea. I mean, could you imagine if, like, a much more popular game pulled off that kind of thing? Like, say, for example, Assassin's Creed. Say, for example, that you could play the game, you bought the game, and you could only play it for, like, 4 hours for free, or maybe, like, an hour for free every day, and if you wanted to play for longer than an hour, you have to pay money. Like, your first hour's free, you can play for an hour, do whatever you want, but after that, oh, sorry, you need to pay for more game time. Please give us $5 to give you like 2 or 3 hours or something. But sweet, it doesn't. What happens is the death for fit about gamers online. Yeah, and I don't think the people at the calling are going to have that problem. You know, it's basically going to be dead on arrival. It'll be hilarious to watch the critical video about it, and that'll be it. And then we'll go back to not giving a shit about it. So that's a shame we didn't get the card there. Find all ammo. Alright, well, that'll be fun for next time. You know. But yeah, it's a good thing that the business model is going to fail, because you don't want to encourage other companies with franchises that more people are attached to getting ideas, you know, because that's all AAA companies want to do. They just want to find the next way to milk people for money. They don't give a fuck about you. You're just sheep. Bah, bah. Buy our games. Buy our season passes. Buy our shitty editions. Meh. That kind of thing. So, oh wow, OBS is actually stabilized after that brief derpy moment, but I've seen this before. It doesn't. 2 legs good, 4 legs bad. No legs best. Oh god. Alright, well, I'm gonna have to stop the stream here. I did say this would be a bit earlier. So I will continue this tonight, in a few hours' time. We've got 2 levels left, so it might be quite a short stream tonight. So what I might do, since this may be quite a short game, is if it's like, oh god, and just as to confirm my suspicions, OBS is now throwing a hissy fit again. Yep, it's actually kind of a good thing this is a shorter stream, because OBS has just shit itself again. So, good timing. So hopefully this gets through, as OBS is now crapping itself. What I might do later on is, if the last 2 levels are quite short, I might do another stream straight after of something. Maybe I'll get on with the next Doom WOD as soon as I beat Recurring Evil tonight. So, oh, did you hear my message? I'll try and get it through again. So what I'm going to do is later on, if it turns out the next 2 levels aren't that long, then what I might do afterwards is then start the next Doom WOD that I plan to play straight afterwards. So that I'm not just doing a stream for an hour and then that's it. I do actually have a Doom WOD in mind that I want to check out. So I have something in mind, and not Isolation actually. I will play Isolation eventually, but there is something else actually that I want to take a look at. So I'll be doing that. Maybe I'll play Isolation after I beat Hell and Damnation. That might be an idea. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed the stream, and I'll catch you all tonight for the conclusion of Recurring Evil and its final 2 levels. Have a good day, everyone. See you in a few hours.